Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. So in this video, today we are going to understand what is the zookeeper, and this is the another theory video. Okay. So here basically what exactly the zookeeper is. So basically zookeeper itself is a application which is again a distributed application, but in Apache Kafka architecture it basically playing a role as a coordination service, meaning that you will be having the consumer and you will be having the provider. So in between that zookeeper will be coming, and zookeeper will help you to make the coordination between both. So since zookeeper is working on client and service module, if you see here client and server module, where client and server both refers as a node only. Node means system or machine which makes use of service, meaning that who is basically using the service is called client, and nothing but client is also referred as a consumer, whereas server are the node. Again server is the node which provides the service, and whoever providing the service, that is also called as a provider. So indirectly zookeeper is working as a role or in a simple workflow as a consumer and provider, which again we can understand in that way client and server model. Okay. Now if you have n numbers of zookeeper server, so the collection of zookeeper server is called as a zookeeper ensemble. Okay. Now we are going to understand how zookeeper is working. What is the workflow of zookeeper? So basically if you see this diagram, you will be having the zookeeper. Okay. This is the zookeeper diagram. So in this zookeeper, it is associated with many server and followed by that many client. Among this server you will be having one server that called the leader, and that is another election process to find the leader from the zookeeper. So zookeeper is responsible to find the leaders. So suppose that this is now leaders, so these are all is the followers. So zookeeper will directly connect with the leader and provide all the necessary information, and that information can pass or can sync with the another follow-up servers. Okay. So whenever zookeeper want to connect, they will connect to the leader rather than other server. Since in zookeeper, suppose that 100 or 1000 or server will be there, so it is impossible to connect with each and every server, and that will make you the performance delay. Okay. So that is the reason zookeeper is first electing the leaders. Now coming to the workflow. So once zookeeper is done with the leader election process, it will wait for the client to connect from the server, meaning that this is the it find the leader. Once zookeeper is finalizing his leader, then zookeeper is ready to accept any notification or from the client, or it is allowing the client to connect from the server, but this will happen once leader got selected. Okay. Once each zookeeper server are capable to handle the large number of client connection at the same time, meaning that each server are capable to connect with the more than one client, and client will be huge also. Okay. So that's how heavy load it can find it. Now third point is that each client probably send ping to the heartbeat signal to the zookeeper server to let it know that this is alive or connected, meaning that zookeeper is the combination of server and each server is connected with the client. Now there is a chances that some server will be went down or some client will be went down. So how this server got to know that this client is went down, or how this client got to know this server is went down? So for that there will be a one heartbeat message communication between each server and client, or you can say some sync is happening, ping, sync, heartbeat signal, whatever. Okay. Just to make sure that server or client is alive. So if server will send the notification to client, so client is also has to respond the acknowledgement within a specified time to the server. Then only server can got to know that okay, this client is alive. Otherwise, if server will not find any acknowledgement from the respective client, then server can understand, okay, this client went down, we have to connect with the another backup client. Okay, so and acknowledgement response also being sent in same manner. Fine. Now if you see what will happen if any of the server is not alive, obviously since Zookeeper is the collection of server, and it is possibility that server is also one kinds of node or machine, and it is also possible that it will went down at some specific period of time which is uncertain. Okay, so then what will happen when it went down? So basically when the client failed to recover any acknowledgement from the server, meaning that if client is sending message to server and expecting some acknowledgement has to come from the server, and client failed to receive the acknowledgement, meaning that server is went down. That's the reason when the client failed to receive any acknowledgement from the server within the specified time, then the client connected to the another server in the Zookeeper Ansible, and the client session is transferred, meaning that if client got to know, okay, this is done, this is dead, or this is not up, then the same session has to transfer to the another server, and the same acknowledgement again will start. So that is basically will happen when any of the your server went down. Okay, even though session is also got transferred. Now, okay, now what does Zookeeper do in Apache Kafka? Till now we understood that what is the Zookeeper, how Zookeeper is working. Now it is also chance to understand that what is the role of Zookeeper in Apache Kafka architecture. So basically Zookeeper is managing all the brokers. In last video we already understood that what is the broker. So broker, we will be having n number of broker also, and someone has to manage the broker. So that is also, that management is also done by the Zookeeper itself. So Zookeeper is finalizing the leaders of broker. How Zookeeper is finalizing the leaders of server? In the same way Zookeeper is also finalizing the leaders of broker, and Zookeeper working on top of Apache Kafka, which is very obvious. Zookeeper contain the metadata of broker, meaning that who is the leaders, that information Zookeeper only have, which broker went down, which broker went up, what are the information broker has, for that metadata available into the Zookeeper side only. Zookeeper contain the information of Kafka properties replica, Kafka partition replica, and we already know the how the replica is getting created for the partition. So that information is also available in Zookeeper only as a metadata. Now what does okay, now next one is that Zookeeper sending the notification to Apache Kafka in case any broker went down. In the same way Apache Kafka managing all the broker, meaning that it is responsible to understand which broker went down, which broker went up, which got created newly, which got deleted newly. So up, down, new topic creation, new topic deletion, everything, all the information Zookeeper will be having. Then only Zookeeper will help Apache Kafka to do the communication. So basically Zookeeper playing very vital role in Apache Kafka architecture, and we already understood that Zookeeper is working on top of Apache Kafka only. Okay, so that's all about this video. In upcoming video we are going to understand that how to install the Apache Kafka, how to install the Zookeeper, how to start the Apache Kafka, and how to start the Zookeeper. Once this video done, then we are going to understand that how we can start everything through the CLI. Through CLI, how to create the topic, how to send the notification, and then we will get into the Java program. Okay, yeah. Thanks for watching this video.